President Trump is continuing his quest to get American energy companies to invest in Venezuela's oil infrastructure. Now, yesterday, the president met with executives from more than a dozen oil and gas companies at the White House to discuss his plans and push for their commitment. Now, the meeting happened less than a week after the U.S. captured Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro in a daring raid on his residence. Willie James Inman, is in West Palm Beach with Florida with more on yesterday's meeting and the initial reactions. Willie, good morning.
Kelly, good morning to you. President Trump is pushing those oil companies to invest $100 billion in Venezuela's oil infrastructure. This comes as U.S. forces take control of another oil tanker.
On Friday, the Trump administration seized what is believed to be a fifth oil tanker linked to Venezuela. It's the third interception this week alone. In a post on Truth Social, President Trump said the ship departed Venezuela without U.S. approval and that the oil would be sold through a great energy deal. At the White House on Friday, the president promised American oil executives that Venezuela was ready for investment.
We're taking back what was taken from us. They took our oil industry. We built that entire oil industry.
But not every company is fully on board, with some expressing concern about Venezuelan regulations and security needs for personnel.
If we look at the legal and commercial constructs and frameworks in place today in Venezuela, today it's uninvestable. And so significant changes have to be made to those commercial frameworks.
President Trump promised the U.S. would work with the Venezuelan regime to provide security.
Well, we're going to work with the Venezuelan leaders and people, and we're going to have a very safe group, and they're going to also bring over some security with them.
Experts point out modernizing Venezuela's oil infrastructure would cost an estimated $183 billion and take 15 years. Chevron is currently the only American-controlled company with operations in Venezuela, and the White House says more investments could be on the way with the proper approvals.
They see a pathway to grow their production by 50% in the next 18 to 24 months.
Also on Friday, the president doubled down on his ambitions for the U.S. to annex Greenland.
We are going to do something on Greenland, whether they like it or not, because if we don't do it, Russia or China will take over Greenland.
The White House has not ruled out using the military to acquire Greenland, which is part of the Kingdom of Denmark. Danish officials have stressed Greenland is not for sale.
Now, Secretary of State Marco Rubio previously told lawmakers that the intent was to purchase Greenland, not take it by force. And Mr. Rubio is expected to meet with Danish officials next week to discuss Greenland. Adriana?
All right, Willie, thank you so much.